It's Shooby Dooby Doo Up, a podcast where we talk about pop music. We're halfway through our deep dive of the UK Top 10 Singles chart of the 18th of June 2002. I'm Andy Robinson.
I'm James Cook.
I think it's only fair, James, to recap the numbers that new listeners, you're welcome, by the way. We'd like to welcome you, and welcome back if you've returned. Here's what we've covered so far anyway. Down 5 to number 10, If Tomorrow Never Comes by Ronan Keating.
Former boy band member shows his mature side with a country cover.
Down 5 to 9 is We're on the Ball by Anton Deck.
Honouring the golden generation of perennial losers with this Poundland Three Lions.
Down 4 to number 8 is Just a Little by Liberty X.
They're only the group that Hearsay could have been, and the song is a million times better than anything Hearsay ever did.
You're forgetting Pure and Simple, you nana. A new entry at number 7, The Logical Song by Scooter.
A compilation of all the most irritating noises ever recorded in one handy song so that idiots can play it loud at the lights.
And finally, down 5 to number 6, it's Light My Fire by Will Young.
Basic cover of Jose Feliciano covering The Doors. Was I too negative about those songs?
I don't know, James. It's a personal take, isn't it? Shall I have an argument with you now about Liberty X? No, let's move on. All the songs featured can be found on our Spotify and YouTube playlist. The links are in the description.
And by joining our Patreon community, you can get access to our special bonus tracks podcast. Half a dozen songs that never made the top 10, but we are going to talk about them and you can't stop us. So you might as well jump on board and have a listen, because it sounds like this. It's a banger, isn't it?
Oh my God, so good.
Why isn't this being played at every disco ever? Have you ever been so good at sex that you've got a standing ovation? Or was she just leaving?
I have been told to get off many times, so there's that, I suppose.
Compared to Sven Goran Eriksson, this is Waterloo Sunset.
Isn't it?
This is... I was like... Oh, this is all right.
If this is one of the more upbeat ones, then I sort of shudder to think what the other ones are like.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to show up outside your bedroom window at 2 in the morning,
John Cusack
holding
style.
a ghetto blaster in a big trench coat until you like it.
Yeah.
Join our community now at patreon.com/ShoobyPodcast.
Number 5.
Down to number 5, another former number 1. It's Without Me by Eminem.
Yes, now
our old friend.
Our old friend, every time, James, how many have we done of these? About 20 odd, let's say. Now, every time we do 2000s, what we call in 2000, what do you call that decade, by the way?
Steve.
Go on, I'm interested.
Steve the decade.
I'm genuinely interested.
The noughties?
The noughties. Do you call them that, though? Or is that just a thing because I've put you... Would you say back in the noughties?
I'd say the noughties.
All right, then, what would you do from 2010 to 2019? What do you call that decade?
The 2010 to 2019 decade.
Yeah, not catchy, is it?
No.
Here we are in the noughties with Eminem. Anytime we do a podcast set in the noughties, Eminem always popped up, hasn't he?
Yeah, and the dates are picked randomly, so this is just sheerly by happenstance.
And he's always picked up with the first single from his new album, which is often, let's call it comedic, catchy, and is my favourite incarnation of Eminem. This is the one song I bought in the charts this week on the CD single, and I wore it out.
On previous episodes of Shooby Dooby Doo Up, and if you haven't listened to them yet, listen to them all. I have put forward my tropes for Eminem singles.
Do it.
So let's see if we can tick them off here. Reference to having returned.
Guess who's back? That's tick, big tick.
References to celebrities of the time who were either insulted or lusted after.
Yes, many of them in this song. Big
Not
tick.
really anyone lusted after. Mostly insulted. Lynn Cheney, for example, wife of then Vice President Dick Cheney.
He's telling Lynn Cheney that her husband's heart problem's complicated. So he had a heart attack, didn't he? So there again, he's digging into that.
Is that really an insult? Your husband's heart problems are complicated.
All right, then let's get...
What a sick burn.
I made a little note,
Literally.
James. I love this
Heartburn.
record. I love this record. I love everything about Eminem when he's being funny and catchy. So let's go through them. Obi Trice, he mentioned, you forgot him at the beginning. The beginning, he goes, Obi Trice, no gimmicks. That's a reference to... Do you know who Obi Trice is?
No, I thought Obi Trice was like a reference to things happening 3 times.
No, Obi Trice is a rapper that Eminem took a great interest in. I think he... chucked out some records by him. It is well worth checking out. And then he gives a big "fuck you, Debbie."
That's his mom, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah,
or his wife, one of the two. I can't remember.
No, his mom's Debbie and his wife's Kim.
That's great work.
And
I've just settled all my lawsuits. Fuck you, Debbie. Great.
Yeah, his mom had sued him.
Then at the start of the second stanza, he goes, "A tisket, a tasket." Do you know what that is?
It sounds like an old American kids song, isn't it?
That's right. Ella Fitzgerald covered it, so puts a little reference to that.
Oh, well, hang on. We should cover the thing that he does right at the beginning after the Obi Trice thing.
Yeah, go on.
When he says about Buffalo Girls
Of
go around the
course,
outside.
2 Buffalo Girls go around the outside.
Which is a reference to...
But he sings 2 Trailer Park Girls go around the outside, reference to Malcolm McLaren, Buffalo Girls.
Which got to number 9 in 1982. And consequently, Malcolm McLaren has a songwriting credit on this, as does Trevor Horn and Ann Dudley.
What for? What do they do?
Well, they worked on Buffalo Girls.
Okay.
Trevor Horn was the producer. Ann Dudley was knocking around. She was in Art of Noise. She won an Oscar,
I remember.
Ann Dudley, for Full Monty.
All right, then. So look at this. So look at all these cultural references. Also, probably because it... Well, maybe not because it rhymes with a tisket a tasket. Maybe that's why you put a tisket a tasket in. It gives Chris Kirkpatrick a little bit of a kick in.
Do you know who he is?
Singing NSYNC, I remember.
That's right. Do you know why he's giving him a kicking?
No.
Eminem said later, he said he was the only boy band member who had the guts to say something back. Because after Eminem was arrested in 2000, Chris Kirkpatrick was quoted saying, his arrest is karma. It's really sad when people have to put everyone else down to make themselves look good. The guy's digging himself a grave and soon he's not going to have any friends.
Okay, well, Chris Kirkpatrick is worse than them Limp Bizkit bastards, because he chucks that in, has a little go at Limp Bizkit, doesn't he, while we're there?
Eminem would later apologise in a track called Guilty Conscience 2 for insulting Limp Bizkit.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, that's great research you're doing here. All right, then, now, my favourite little bit of, let's call it, needless kicking, needless slagging off is Moby. He drags Moby into it, doesn't he?
He
The
does.
34-year-old gives him a homophobic term, if you like. And then that great cry of, nobody listens to techno. I love that bit.
That line has become a bit of a trope in techno records around the time. That got like sampled loads.
Could you'd hope so?
Moby said in response to this track, and this is one of the most gloriously passive-aggressive things I've ever read, I think apart from his misogyny and homophobia, Eminem's an amazingly talented rapper. And it's amazing to me that he's had such a long and successful career, so kudos to him.
Do you know about Moby and Natalie Portman? That he claimed he went out with her in her autobiography, and then she later went, no, you didn't go out with me. Shut up, you creepy old man. So there's that going on. All right, then. So after he's given Moby, let's say, a bit of stick, he drags in Prince, doesn't he? Ever since Prince turned himself into a symbol. Lovely.
Is that an insult, or is that just stating
Cultural
a fact?
reference.
Yeah.
And then he goes on about Elvis and he stole black music so selfishly, used it to get myself wealth. I know this record back to front. Even in one song, we have mentioned, let's call it a dozen cultural artifacts.
Also, references to medication.
Yes, that's another trope.
A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I got shocked at the hospital.
By a doctor when he's not cooperating when he's racking the table while he's ovulating.
I'm not a linguist, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But the way Eminem's cadence is, it's almost like iambic pentameter.
Yes.
Like in Shakespeare.
There's a bit of that in there for sure. Yeah. He's great. I mean, he's got
Then a shock when I got shocked at the hospital.
Yeah.
It's not iambic pentameter, but there will be a word for that. How he puts the stress on like every third word or something.
I
every
get
third
you.
Syllable.
Yep. His skills are fire, to use
Yeah.
language
Look at you
that
down
I
with the kids.
have no right saying that sort of thing. He's a very good singer.
The line, the FCC won't let me be or let me be me, so let me see, has always stayed with me.
Yeah. Yeah, go on. Why is that line stuck with you?
I don't know.
Because it's so good and catchy.
Something about the rhythm of it, and that's his great strength, isn't it?
Yes.
He's very good at the rapping.
He's very good at the rhyming and the rapping.
He is incredibly self-indulgent.
Yeah, well, I don't know. All right, then. If
The whole thing is about himself.
it feels so empty without him. Yeah, right, then. It's definitely... Yeah.
I mean, the chorus, he rhymes the word me with the word me twice.
Yes, one of your pet grudges.
It's all me, literally, with
Yes.
Eminem, whose name backwards is me.
On YouTube, Hakon L. Ken says she wrote a little skit, she like, which is popular in the rap community, a skit, of course. Now, she says, my friend, this song is old. Me, your mum is old, but you listen to her.
Hey, that's a good point.
Hey. Not quite as skillful as what Eminem's done, but well done, Hakon L. Ken.
What do you think of the fake... It's like a keyboard saxophone noise that plays all the way through it.
Yeah.
It's in the background.
I love it. I love the sound of it. I love the production. Dr. Dre's and it, like I say, these funny ones, which are often the first single off his new album, they're up there as my all-time favourite records.
Well, I think it sounds stupid. It sounds like a novelty toy you found at the kids' party.
We can chuck it in Scooter if you like, and as for annoying noises in the top 10 this week. Come on, he's a Shakespearean genius.
Number 4.
Up 85 places to number 4 this week. 85, James, that's partially responsible for your net movement, you said early on. It is Hero by Chad Kroeger.
Featuring Josie Scott.
Sorry, Josie Scott, I forgot all about you.
From the movie Spider-Man. With the Tobey Maguire version.
Now, let me put this out early, James. Hero, I call it Drero. I've hated this week.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Tedious. Go on, tell me all about it.
Yeah, you don't like it?
No.
What don't you like?
I find it boring. I think melodies overwrought. I think the words are... Well, I'm going to say shocking. That seems a bit unfair. They're generic, aren't they? I get the feeling they wrote this maybe and they thought, we'll just write a song like this and some superhero movie will pick it up at some point. I don't think it's specific to Spider-Man, essentially. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but tell me the words. They're shocking.
I am so high. Isn't it?
Let's have a look.
He's got that growly voice.
Chad Kroeger, of course, the singer from Nickelback, is it? I say, of course, I'm not 100%.
He is, and he's played by Adam Driver.
Huh?
He looks like Adam Driver.
Oh, okay. I mean...
Bit of a rock supergroup.
Go on.
Well, it's Chad and Mike Kroeger from Nickelback. Josie Scott from the band Saliva. His real name, by the way, sounds like the kind of name they give to British people on The Simpsons. His real name is Joseph Scott Sappington. Tyler Connolly from Theory of a Dead Man, and Matt Cameron of Soundgarden and Pearl Jam on drums.
It's a super group. It's a stupid group because it's a rubbish song. On YouTube, Jason Pettis 4691 says, someone told me love would all save us. And then they say, can this even be called a sentence? which I quite like, Jason, thanks. In fairness, I never existed, 8902 says, I'm so high I can hear heaven. Which is probably a good way to listen to this song. Get right off your head and try and get into it.
I am so high I can hear heaven is just like an admission of drug taking. But because it's about Spider-Man, you think, oh, he must be just swinging on his webs.
Yeah. To what I did resent is I listened to it a few times to try and get into it. Now it's popped up on my recommended lists all week.
Yeah, it's your favourite song of all time.
It's annoying.
This won the 2002 MTV Video Music Award for Best Video from a Film.
Yes, they're on a roof rocking out and there's clips of Spider-Man interspersed. They put that kiss in it.
What did you think of that Spider-Man movie?
Well, I mean, I like Spider-Man because I feel it's all like a tale of adolescence, really, isn't it? It is, you know, you could argue that obviously the age of him is an adolescent. The notion of spinning webs, being able to shoot out webs, what could that be a metaphor for? Yeah, Sigmund and all that sort of stuff. I feel it's a good story. I just wish they'd make maybe another film about it because I've only seen the one, and I think there's probably another version you can do. Yeah, all that stuff. You know, I like Spider-Man enough. Partially that's why I was annoyed, because this doesn't sum up through the medium of music and grooviness. I mean, I love the original Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Swings on webs, has a laugh. That's about it. You know.
Have you seen any of the Tom Holland Spider-Man?
I believe I have seen that, the first one, yes.
Because the music they use in that is all kind of classic punk and new wave.
Yeah.
They don't use this.
Yes, and in some ways that's annoying, isn't it? Because let's call it in Hollywood at the moment, there is always what's a good word for it? Recycling it. They make the same fucking films all the time. I mean, listening to the films Moana 2 and Sonic 4, you think it's like a football score being read out, don't you, really? So like the results, everything's got a number after it. The notion of a new song in a Hollywood film that's popular in the top 10 is a good thing, isn't it? Let's try and make new stuff rather than just recycling all the time. Yet, despite all this, I'd rather hear Scooter in Spider-Man than this song.
Yeah, it's at best meh. It feels very kind of by the numbers for the package of, rock song for a superhero movie. Something that's not going to be too challenging or...
Why do you think it made such a massive leap? Was it
Spider-Man in it? He can leap. He's got a...
Can leap a crowded chart up 85 places. Hero? Oh no.
Number 3.
A new entry at number 3. It's Get Over You by Sophie Ellis-Bextor, the Queen of the Kitchen Disco.
Yes, God bless Sophie Ellis-Bextor. I'm saluting now with my hand.
Is that what that is?
I like this song. It's a playground taunt of a song, isn't it? There is an annoying chorus, in this case, because I've got a soft spot for Sophie Ellis-Bextor. I'm digging it.
So she had been the lead singer of The Audience.
Yes.
All one word.
Yes.
Then she went solo. She did with Groove Jet, didn't she? She did If This Ain't Love, and then she did some solo stuff.
Yes.
Murder on the Dance Floor, famously.
Yes.
To me, I don't know if this is a criticism or not. To me, she sounds like a middle-class mom singing a disco hit.
Well, I mean, if you watched her kitchen discos...
Yeah, but this is 22 years before.
Yeah, all right then. It's inherent in her, isn't it? Then?
Yeah.
All right then. What do you think? You're giving it a motherly vibe, are you?
You know in Murder on the Dance Floor, where she goes, I'm going to burn this gosh darn house right down.
God damn.
You think, blimey Margot from The Good Life.
Yeah, I mean, I love her voice, Sophie. I think she's got such a unique way of phrasing. I think she's a much underrated singer. I mean, this song, essentially, it's only 2 chords. It's an A minor and a D minor. That's pretty much it. How does it go? I like the bit that goes... I like the bit that... Complaining every day about everything in sight. I love the way she sings that. And that's pretty much that. That's all it is, James. A minor, D minor. How does the chorus go? Well...
Go, 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 go. I'll get over you.
Up the wall, think you Mr. Know-It-All. It's like I say, it's a little irritating taunt of a song, isn't it? Like We Are the Champions. It's got that kind of element to it. It's a tease of a song. The production's great on it. Whoever produced it, I haven't looked it up, but thank you for that.
It's having a go at an ex, isn't it?
Yes.
You're this guy. I don't like you. That kind of thing. But I also think, that's all right. You can go back to your massive house in the suburbs in Surrey.
I mean, the hooks keep on coming within it as well. Despite the building blocks of the 2 chord songs, it kept me interested all the way through. That's always an achievement. Watch a video?
No.
Pretty good. She is. She's a mannequin in a shop window.
A mannequin?
A mannequin, how do you say it?
Mannequin. Mannequin.
I've gone mad. There she is, in a shop window. She's a mannequin. She starts to come alive. The other shop windows start coming the other mannequins, yeah? That's what I'm calling them. Mannequin, like Ray, who's on the X Factor, yeah. Oh, I've gone mad. She, they all come alive and I have a big dance in the street. It's colourful, it's pretty, everything's happening. I liked it.
Yeah, this is a good fun bit of handbag house, isn't it? You put this on in the club on a Saturday night and everyone's going to have a dance. That's fine.
Yeah, that's pretty much its job.
Solid but not spectacular, I would say. Sophie Ellis-Bextor, daughter of Blue Peter and Jigsaw presenter Janet Ellis.
Yes, she got accused of being a Nepo baby back in the day. Like Janet Ellis had some sort of tentacle spread over all the show business where she'd get a daughter to be a massive pop star. Crazy, really. She
finished last on Series 2 of The Masked Singer.
Oh, no.
As
Oh,
Alien.
no.
I know, that sounds really bad, but the lineup was really strong. Do you want to know who was on that lineup?
Yeah.
And we've probably mentioned this lineup before. Mel B, Martine McCutcheon, Glenn Hoddle, Morton Harkett, Lenny Henry, Gabrielle, Aston from JLS, Neo, and eventual winner Joss Stone.
All right, then. That's a really strong... I mean, I'm going to argue Glenn Hoddle is in there.
Imagine losing to Glenn Hoddle
with his Diamond Light song. Imagine losing to Glenn Hoddle when you're Sophie Ellis-Bextor. Anyway.
Oh, don't worry. She'll get over it.
I saw Sophie Ellis-Bextor in concert. I've got a little bit of a, let's call it, pop fan crush on her. I think she's great. I think she's pretty. I think she's appealing. I think she does good songs. I think she's a lot of fun. And then when she was introducing a band at the end of a gig, that she was going, there's my bass player, whoever that was. There's my drummer, whoever that was. And then she went, on guitar is my husband. And I heard about 1,000 men going, ooh. I liked it.
Because they all fancied the guitarist.
Yeah. I don't want to go on about her looks all the time. She's definitely...
You do?
Well, I sort of do.
Blatantly do, don't you?
She's so pretty and so appealing, but she's made some great records, and also I admire... Here we are, James, 2025, thanks to Saltburn, thanks to her work ethic, thanks to probably lockdown, actually. There she is on Radio 2 and having hits in the charts still. Done great, hasn't she?
Yeah.
A difficult task, especially for... I'm going to call it pop princesses.
It's the bloke...
Well, it is a little bit. I was watching the Brits this week at the time of recording, James.
Yeah.
They're the Brits, right? For now, there's a different beauty standard for women, because let the go, Sabrina Carpenter and whoever, Charlie XCX, various states of undress, fine, I'm not...
They all had their bum out.
Fine, all pretty, aren't they? And then Teddy Swims, people like this, he had his face tattooed like a prisoner. They all look like they work in a vape shop, these fellas, and yet they're pop stars.
Number 2.
A new entry, straight in. At number 2, it's Love at First Sight. That's not me and you, James. It's Kylie Minogue singing a song of that very name. I've balled that intro right up. Love at First Sight by Kylie Minogue, number 2, straight in. What more do you want? Similar to Sophie Ellis-Bextor, isn't it? I believe it to be a cyclical 3-chorder that goes round and round, spinning around, as Kylie herself once said. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's got that nice little 2002 dubby noise in there, production trick, very of its time. Although still fashionable 25 years later.
Listening to this playlist, when this kicks in, oh my God, it's like, this is how you do it.
Really?
This is it. This is proper.
Okay.
This is good. You know, I feel like, particularly because it comes after the Sophie Ellis-Bextor song,
yeah,
it feels like that's a practice, and then this is like the real one. Which is ironic, because really, there's a vibe of the Groove Jet song in this, I think. I think there's definitely an influence there of that sort of disco bit, and there's a bit of sort of Daft Punk style production in it as well. It's produced by Bithco. They are the production team behind 6 Spice Girls number 1s, a few of 5's hits, and Elevation by U2, among others.
Oh, wow.
Julian Gallagher from Bithco's dad is Gallagher from Gallagher and Lyle, who had top 10 hits in the 70s.
Another Nepo baby, is that what we're saying?
Baby, yeah.
All right, then.
And I love this so much. It was so great to hear it. It's just such a summery sounding song. Such great pop.
Yeah,
this era of Kylie is... I wish I'd appreciated it more at the time. You know, but from sort of spinning around through to Slow and All the Lovers, that era, it was just banger after banger after banger. And this is definitely one of the bangiest.
I believe she must be fond of this song, because I think she still ends her, or she was, last time I saw her at Glastonbury on telly or whatever, and this, that and the other, I think she was ending her set with this song. So I didn't rate it. It's one of Kylie's top ones, but I suppose if it's a set ending after she's had all them, it's number 2 straight in. It's a classic of its own kind, isn't it?
I think it's a perfect pop record.
With the video especially, and with Kylie, I find it quite a blunt sexuality sometimes, you know. But, you know, sometimes a butter knife will do the job, won't it? You know, it's the... Did you ever see, around this time, I think just after this, I was harking back. Did you ever see the advert with her when she did some underwear advert and she was riding a mechanical bull?
No, I did not.
I mean...
Did you dream it?
No.
It sounds like one of your dreams.
No, well, you know. There's something about Kylie. This isn't just about, oh, she's fit. There's something about like the way she performs. She knows what she's doing, and like this advert, it caused such a stir. It was showing in the cinemas at the time. There she's riding.
What kind of cinemas?
Any standard cinema, right? I think it's Asian Provocateur, maybe. That's the only underwear thing I know.
Did you see this advert before Supergirl Tits of Steel?
My penis, whatever the film was, was even though it was dead, didn't carry on. Whatever that, what's that film called?
Play with My Penis Until Death.
Yeah. Hang on, I'll just go write that down let's put it on a list after. Also, but you know, so there she is, and at the end of the video, she leans into the camera, and goes, "Stand up now, fellas, if you can," implying everyone's got a erection. Yeah, so she's happy with all that now, and people love this advert. You know, there she was. What I'm going to say is, people like it when a young woman rides a mechanical bull, but they don't like it when a middle-aged man goes on a bouncy castle.
What's happened?
So despite everything, Kylie, isn't it? A little bit like Sophie Ellis-Bextor. There she is, still at it, still going, still making great records. But these records are somehow impinge on, let's call it, a global consciousness. It's a skill. I think Kylie's greatest skill is you don't really know anything about her. I think this might be Kylie's greatest trick, if you know what I mean. I can't really remember anything she's ever said apart from Michael Hutchinson cancer.
Did she just say that? Did she?
Do you know what I mean? No, I can't. Kylie's sort of an unknowable entity to me, really. I can't really remember what she's done or said. You just remember her dressing up, a bit like a doll in a video, and doing these great, great songs. She must have loads of stuff going on. I'm not being dismissive of her skills and her nous.
This is like 14 years after I Should Be So Lucky.
Yeah.
she's had all that time.
Already an old timer.
She's not an old timer.
Well, in terms of pop music and especially women,
she's in her 30s at this point.
Yeah, I mean, who else does that then?
But she's had all that experience and she's got really good.
Yeah.
And she's figured out what she wants to do. Like, she went through the sort of indie phase and then she got to the sort of mainstream pop disco classics phase.
I mean, I saw her recently. I was very lucky, very fortunate to be invited to see her. I don't think I would have gone of my own. I might have done, actually. Anyway, but the end of the gig was one of the strangest things she ever heard. It was, what was it, Country West Golden, I think, that album. And then she went at the end of this concert, she went, "Thank you, everybody, for following this campaign." I thought, I've never heard of, like, a pop star with a new record call it a campaign before. There's something blatantly honest about it. I liked it.
Do you know what the B-side was to this?
No!
Because people reckon that it was one of the reasons people bought the single was because the B-side was a mashup called Can't Get You Out of My
Head, Blue Monday one.
Blue Monday.
Yeah.
Yes.
She sang that on the Brits and it was good. I remember that was the opening to the Brits one year.
Yeah, because mashups were big, weren't they? They were starting getting big in 2002. Yeah. It was like, it's one song, but like with another song stuck to it. Because the Sugar Babes had Freak Like Me, that had been a number one.
That Tube Army, that whatever that song they used that as. There's two songs forced together, that wasn't it? Freak Like Me and what was it?
Our Friends Electric.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Incredibly, this is the second song called Love at First Sight that Kylie Minogue released. The first one is the final track on her debut album, which is completely different to this.
Okay.
I have checked. We have got the right one on the playlists.
The UK's number one.
It's a new entry at number one, the first of 4 weeks, for A Little Less Conversation by Elvis Presley versus JXL. How'd you say that? I just say the letters.
Thought they were called Junkie XL.
Ah, they are.
Yeah.
But the Elvis estate said, you're going to have to change that.
I can believe it. I mean, it does sound, Junkie XL sounds like a fat drug addict, doesn't it? So, you know. Also, I have to point out, Junkie XL is a Junkie 40, if you like the Roman numeral system.
The XL actually stands for Expanding Limits.
Oh, yeah.
According to Junkie XL.
It's a great name for collaborate with Elvis. I liked it.
Yeah, his real name's Tom Hollenberg, and he's from the Netherlands. You're a big Elvis fan.
I am.
So what do you think of this? Have they sullied Elvis's good name by putting a funky beat on one of his old tracks?
Me personally, I love the notion of Elvis just being in people's consciousness all the time. So the song, which I believe is from a film, Live a Little, Love a Little.
That's right, IMDb rating 5.7.
Now, I've gone about this before, haven't I, with Elvis films. There's always a great song in it. So I knew this song anyway, a little bit, thinking that's a belter. So I was delighted to see this number one in the charts. I like the Fatboy Slimmy vibe of it all, if you like, the Junkie JXL. My apologies, you bunch of junkies have said.
Yeah,
I like the song anyway. I like the notion of Elvis. I like a bit of a big beat boutique type groove, so I was happy as Larry. I never bought it, I have to say.
No, I didn't either. Have you seen the movie Live a Little, Love a Little?
I have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
All right then, what I like about this film is called Greg somebody, and I think he plays a photographer. Now, it's very unusual in the universe of Elvis films, because what happens is he's usually got loads of women on the go Elvis and being a bit of a charmer, a bit of a Lothario, a bit of a Don Juan figure. Now in this one, he's quite a boring photographer, I think. And then he meets a mad woman and she fucks Elvis about. And it's unusual in that, I suppose it was 1968, so maybe there was something about Elvis couldn't keep making the same film. But like, this woman sends him mad. She's got different identities, and Elvis doesn't know where he is because of this woman. It's very unusual for the, let's call it, the dramatic narrative of an Elvis Presley movie.
Well, apparently it's based on a novel called Kiss My Firm But Pliant Lips.
It's a bit like the penis film. Let me write that down as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kiss my firm but pliant lips and hold my penis until death. And turn your head and cough. The people who wrote it were like, this is going to be a big hit.
Yeah, it's a groover.
Catchy and groover. Gets to number 69 in America. Doesn't get released in the UK.
No one gave a shit about Elvis films at this point. I mean,
No.
This is when he was getting depressed. He was going to do his comeback special, blah, 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 blah. I like it, though, because Elvis, of course, I like the riff a lot. It's got E&A, essentially. But I like the... something like that, innit? It's got that little groove in it. I can't play it properly, and also I have to hold the guitar up to the mic so you can catch it. But nonetheless, so that's groovy. I particularly like the... God, Come on, come on, come on, come on. G, A. What I like about that little build-up is it reminds me of a love shack. It's a little old place where... So there's that in there, can't get... Also, arguably it's... How could I dance dealing with another? So, you know, that little bridge, E, come on. It gives it so much tension, so I always like that musically, you know.
Interestingly, the original version, which I've come to because of this version, which I like very much, is on the Ocean's 11 soundtrack.
Oh, yes.
And it's Hal Blaine and the Wrecking Crew. But they're entirely stripped out of this version. The only thing that survives and has not been messed around with at all is Elvis's voice.
Yeah.
Everything else has been redone by JXL. The original song written by Mac Davis.
Who wrote In the Ghetto? I didn't know he wrote this song as well.
He would have a number one in America with a song called Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me. And 9 years later, he sang that song on The Muppet Show to Miss Piggy, who's dressed as a mermaid. And also with a songwriting credit is Billy Strange. Who,
I've heard the name. Who dat?
He wrote Limbo Rock. He plays guitar on Sloop John B. And he plays guitar on the theme to The Munsters.
Nice.
Not a hit at all. And then...
For whatever reason.
34 years later, a huge hit. Well, we know what the reason is, Andy, don't we? We know why this became a huge hit in 2002.
Huh?
It's because of the World Cup.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh?
What do you mean? What do you mean because of the World Cup?
Because of the World Cup in 2002, because this was the music on the Nike advert
from
the 2002
yeah, I forgot
World
that.
Cup. Their advert, Secret Tournament, in which Eric Cantona kidnaps a load of footballers and makes them play a three-a-side tournament before throwing the losers into the sea.
Of course, I'd forgotten all about that little, let's call it video.
The winners were, of course, the Triple Espressos. That's Thierry Henry, Francesco Totti and Hidetoshi Nakata, who was the only English player to feature in the Secret Tournament. He is mentioned by name in the Ant and Dec record.
David Beckham.
Nope, because he was Adidas, wasn't
Scholesy.
he? It was Scholesy, Paul Scholes. In America, obviously, no World Cup advert. It only gets to number 50, this version.
Yes.
So, still not a hit in America, but massive over here. So much so that they added it as an extra track to the Elvis #1 album.
Well, that's fair enough, isn't it? Trying to hook new people in. Look, I am all for people discovering Elvis in whatever shape or form that takes. Netflix have got a cartoon about him at the moment, so, you know, I'm all for it.
Also, excellent use of the word satisfactioning.
Yeah, quite.
Didn't know that was a verb.
Yeah.
I satisfaction, you satisfaction, they are satisfactioning.
I mean, I got heckled once by a bloke who was dressed as Elvis. He was drunk, and it was at a stag night.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't shut up, right? Now, what I claim now is I said to him, "Hey, mate, a little less conversation." You know, good joke. What I actually said was, "You're a hound dog, shut up." Something rubbish like that. But
Wow, what a sick burn.
If I ever get heckled by Elvis again,
You know exactly
I know
what
what's
to say.
coming up.
Yeah, well, you'll just love me tender. Oh, damn it. So this was at number 1 for 4 weeks. Why wasn't it number 1 for longer?
Because it was knocked off by another record, you big Dumbo. How long have we been doing this podcast? Haven't you realised the basic premise of that? Go on, tell me.
BMG, record company, deleted it.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because they had another song coming out and they wanted that to have a clear run at number 1.
Oh, go on.
Gareth Gates' next single. And do you know who had the number 1 after that? Very much so.
What a world we live in.
So Will Young had the number 1 before it.
Yeah.
Then Elvis.
Yeah.
Then Gareth Gates.
Yeah.
Do you know who had the next one?
I don't know.
It's
somebody
someone
old-fashioned.
No, it's someone we've mentioned, and it follows a pattern almost.
Go on.
Darius.
Did he get number 1?
Yeah. So
Cool.
basically, Will Young, Gareth Gates, and Darius would have had 3 number 1s in a row.
X Factor.
Had it Pop Idol. Had it not been for Elvis.
Yeah. Well, that'll teach Pop Idol to really doff their hats to the greatest pop idol of all, which is Elvis.
Stop being an all shook up.
It was an unknown song. It was a deep cut, and here we are talking about it at number 1. I like it. The one thing I'm annoyed, James, is I can't play that riff properly. I had that good the other day when I was practicing.
There we go.
Something like that. I got it.
There you have it. 2002. I was 24
Yes.
at this time. So really, this should be kind of my era of music.
It's been a disappointing top 10 this week, but listen to it on Spotify and YouTube and work it out for yourself. If you don't like our opinions, then do your own podcast or tell us all about it on Shooby Podcast.
ShoobyPodcast@gmail.com.
That's it.
I mean, I have actively hated 2 of the songs in this chart.
Yes.
And I haven't felt rage like this since the Out Here Brothers.
Okay.
And but I might be wrong.
All right.
You know.
Let me ask you.
Each to their own.
We have to do it because we do it every week. What is your favourite?
Love at First Sight by Kylie Minogue is the best song in this chart.
Okay, I'm going to go for Eminem because I bought it, wore it out, but also for me this week, Liberty X, it got me grooving and I've developed a right fetish for PVC. Thanks, Liberty X. Thank you, the record buying public of Great Britain. What?
You can't blame Liberty X for your weird fetishes.
Oh, dear.
Remember, there are extra bonus tracks that we are going to talk about in our special Patreon episode. You can join our Patreon community for free, and then if you bung us a couple of quid, you get access to all this extra content. And we've got some, well, I'm really excited about a couple of the songs that we're going to be talking about in that, because they're songs that are the opposite of Scooter. I
agree, there's songs that I'm more into. But what we would like to do, of course, is thank the British record buying public of 2002, at least, to put these songs in the top 10. But mainly, thank you for listening to this. We appreciate it.
And until next time, Shooby Dooby Doo up.
Bop bop shoo up.